What's up, guys? It's Badhawk here with a new video today about Pokemon Sword and Shield. You know, which is what I have been playing for the last day. Now, for preferences, if you play a Pokemon game, there's about 8 gym badges that you can get. And I am on the second one, so I'm about 20% / 15 into the game, so take this as a very kind of early on experiences, which is kind of important. So I did the first time I went and ran through this video, I started to get very rambly and started to go on for way too long. So I'm going to try to make this as concise as I can, and I might make a follow-up video if this one does well. Okay, so Pokemon Sword and Shield is a great game, actually. I know many people are worried about how the national decks would, affect things, and honestly, it doesn't. I very rarely thought about the national decks. This is the example that I would use. Okay, if you're going to play something like a brand new RPG that comes out, no existing other part of a franchise, no one's going to say, like, oh, I want this character, because they're not there, Those characters, one thing, are not in existence and do not have anything to do with this universe. Okay, so apparently this is going back from the theory. I could say that this is going back to the theory of that there was 2 separate universes in Pokemon. Now it seems that there is 3. Because Mega Evolution is completely out of the picture. Most of the Gen 1 Pokemon don't seem to exist. Or just aren't there, like Unova. So, just treat it as a new series. And you'll see, and you'll feel much better about it, and you see some old favorites. Just think of it as oh, it's like a guest star character. Just think of it like that. Because when, I noticed this too, when Starlink came out, no one said, a lot of people were saying, oh, I wish they'd put Falco, I wish they'd put more Nintendo characters in this. They don't belong in the franchise. You're lucky enough you got Fox. So it's a very good thing to look on this as a new franchise, because this is kind of a new beginning for Pokemon, and I love that they're taking a new look on stuff. So yeah, think of this as a third universe of Pokemon, or just a brand new series. It's much easier. Sure, not a lot has changed gameplay wise, except for the new wild areas, which, if you don't know what a wild area is, it is where you can walk in and it's like an open world type of thing. You can even move around the cameras. You can just walk around and see a bunch of Pokemon. Some of them may be extremely over-leveled, and that just makes the game feel more alive. It's kind of like, if you've played Xenoblade Chronicles, you see a lot of higher-leveled enemies that are up here, and you're down here. I'm in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I'm at level 12. And I'm seeing enemies that are level 100 up here. And if I wanted to, I could try and take them down. Most likely, though, I'm going to lose. And I have taken down a few different Pokemon, that are higher leveled. Because if you have a whole team, that kind of makes it easier. And it seems like they're a little bit dumbed down with their moves. So it's kind of best if you just, look at that experience. It's just wow, this is new. This reminds me of a JRPG. Which is, I guess, technically what this is. Also, the raid bosses. Awesome idea. One of the best ideas I think Pokemon has ever had. Making 4-player multiplayer. Wonderful idea. Seriously. And that you can play in the same area. that is what I like to call genius. Big brain tactics. But, I'm not going to say, like, this game is the be-all, end-all. It's not. I've played better games. Okay? I have played better games of this genre. Namely, other Pokemon games. This is not technically the best one, but there is room for improvement, but not as much as people might think. The National Dex, it's fine. Just think of it as a new game. Your Pokemon's going to be back in a new game. I mean, seriously. They say, like, oh, and the next will follow suit. It's not. If people get pissed off enough at anything, literally, it'll be fine. I mean, seriously. But the best thing to do is just, don't go on Twitter and bash the game. Don't go and, like, bash the game at all, really. Especially if you haven't played it. Because, like I said, this review is not very biased. Okay? I do like the Pokemon games. But I am not a beat-all, end-all. So, all I can say is just one thing. If you don't care about spoilers, go and look up other videos and see how other people experience the game. Go to a few different sources, because there is multiple ways to go through the same game. Especially if... Okay, there's multiple possibilities that you can do with each game. Like, for say, if you want to have a different starter, and the game counts too, because the games have, different Pokemon for each one. And pretty much the last thing is, I like how they made you get two versions and make you feel like you got something different. Okay, usually what they do in Pokemon games is, when you bought two different games, they'd be practically the same game. And that always sucked. Nobody wants to buy two almost exactly the same games just for like two Pokemon. I've tried to buy every single Pokemon game when they come in pairs, when they come in 3, because I enjoy the games. But if you are to make it literally the same, except for a few small differences, no, that's not going to work. I look at it as an opportunity to play the game differently. So, I like how they did the gyms, because the gyms, you can actually go and fight different gyms between the games, which, kind of creates a new strategy, which is actually pretty cool. Also, of course, the Pokemon that are exclusive to each game, that's fine too. Yeah. So, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and please think about giving this game a shot. I think you'll have a lot of fun. Dang it! I cannot speak to